Hey, what's happening, everybody? Peter Parker Comics here, back again, your friendly neighborhood comic slinger. I mentioned a couple videos ago, I think it was my second to last new comic book day haul. I had also ransacked their like dollar bin boxes and got, I can't remember, between like 75 and 100, all number ones, and they're almost all like independent ones. Well, I went through and I pulled out all the ones that were. There's only a couple Marvel DCs, but any Image or Dark Horse or like known, well-known, publishers. I pulled those out just because I wouldn't have time to go through all of them. But here's about, I don't know, this is probably 60 books, 50 to 70 books here. They're mostly going to be books you guys have probably never heard of. They're definitely not mainstream comics. It's a lot of independent stuff, a lot here, a lot of underground. I have a few. I doubled up on some. I started putting them away and I was like, oh shit, I forgot I wanted to shoot these. I mentioned it a couple times. So I'm just going to hop in here. Hopefully in under 15 or 20 minutes I can get through these. Does this remind you of Iron Giant? It's kind of boy in his bot. That's cool. But yeah, anyway, I alphabetized them because I was getting ready to put them away. And I was like, oh shoot. So they will be in order. That's cool, boy in his bot. I did read this one already a little bit ago. I just went through it. It's okay. Nothing great, but yeah, interesting. Looks like the old backyard baseball art. Alien Ducklings. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. You see some titles here you've never heard of, or maybe some companies anyway. Kitchen Sink Comics. I knew them. But there's a bunch of shit in here I hadn't even heard of at all, and I'm pretty well versed in a lot of the underground stuff, at least from the 80s and 90s. But there's a few, probably half the stack was just stuff I hadn't even come across before. So, and yeah, I think I paid $1 a piece. They're worth it. I don't know. Hardly any of these would get me any like return value back, but I mean, almost all comics are worth at least like a base price of $1 or a 2 for $1 type of thing. If it's a number one, if it's a first issue, you know, typically every comic is worth $1 to $3 or $1 to $3.99, whatever current cover price is. I wouldn't believe a lot of people would pay $4 for most of these, but you could get $1 back on all of them, I bet. Alien Ducklings. Alien Fire. This. Alien Fire. Avalon. Diana is the power. That's cool. Avalon. Black Moon. Our future's only hope is here today. Cool. And again, I believe they are all number ones. Ooh, featuring Pumpkinhead. The Boogeyman. It's cool. There was a stack that big that was horror themed, and also, you know, they were weird independent titles, but I pulled those out already and I put them in my horror box, so there won't be any of those. I don't think I'll get through this stack anyway as it is. So. Brain Glow. That's cool. Busengar. This one's really cool. I had this one before, so I just wanted to buy it again. I think it's so cool. Yeah. Fucking alligator and a giant cat. It's dope. Captain Electron. That was new to me. Coda. I think there's a new series out called Coda. Is that that Simon Spurrier? Yeah, Coda with a K, actually. Yeah, Coda. Crow of the Bear Clan. And believe it or not, I actually have a whole section of bear comics, probably that many. I thought about throwing this in there, but like, it's a number one. I don't know. For now, I won't. I like bear books. I have so many little subgenres of books I collect. I'm always just looking for new reasons to buy. There's a lot of gator shit. This was like Lizard Men on this last one. Yeah. Lizard Men. Busengar. Dragon Star. A couple weeks ago I picked up, it's not Lizard Man, it was Intergalactic Lizards from Outer Space or something. Lizards. I don't know. Dark Adventures. Looks like some Lemmy. Weird. I don't know. Dark Line Comics, Dragon Star. Drifters, that's weird. The Dungeoners. Kinda cool. Empire Lanes, sounds like a bowling alley. Fragments, I knew this book. I haven't read it yet. I think I have one already. I know I've got a Fusion. So that's Eclipse, which wasn't that like a subsidiary of Marvel? Or I know Marvel was doing the Now comics, I think. I want to say Eclipse. Star Comics, that was the other one they were doing. Okay, no, Eclipse wasn't related to Marvel. I'm thinking of like Epic, or Epic Illustrated. I do have Fusion #1. So yeah, whatever ones of these were doubles, I'm probably gonna end up selling them. I just wanted to make sure I didn't. I always get like, I don't know. I get like super. What would the word be? OCD about it. Like if I come across a #1 that I pass on, and then I go back and I can't find it, I almost like obsess over it. Like, damn it, I should have got that one. There's another #1 out there I don't have. There's always gonna be fucking #1s out there you don't have. This video should show you. It should be proof. Like, you will never have every #1. There's always new comics coming out. There's always these independent underground books you haven't even heard of. They're still putting out underground comics. Those are some of the better reads. I mean, you don't always get the best art, but some of the better reads and more just unique stories. Not your typical conventional comic. Definitely not your superhero comics. But there's a lot. If you can go into let's see. I can't think of the names of any of them. I know there was one in Chicago I went to a while back. But Portland, when I was last there a couple years ago, they had two different, I think two. Yeah, it was two of them. Just like strictly underground comics. So it's like they might have had like a couple back issue bins where you could find some Marvel or DC, but it was nothing but like showcasing independent and local comics and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's fucking cool. I can't see this business lasting. I can't see you guys staying in business, but cool that they have that, like a whole shop strictly for like the underground books. Gambit. So those might not be your thing, but I know a lot of people start off as just, look at the first appearance of Gambit here. I know a lot of people are primarily superhero collectors or Marvel, DC, or maybe they just do Image. But then they gradually, when they can get in on the ground level of a book, like some of these new Upshot AWA books or the Aftershock books, or IDW, Boom puts out a lot of books now. Source Point. If you can get those #1s and get in the beginning of the early ages of a company being around, or you can get in those #1s, people like to jump ship and they get into independent comics. I highly recommend you guys go back and work your way back into the, this is the shit that they were probably mostly, it's greasy looking. These are like the type of books a lot of the independent writers we know and love today, they were reading shit like this and being influenced like, hey, I can make a comic like this. I could do it like, I could do what they're doing. Labor Force. The March Hare. This one's cool. Yeah, I don't know what I was saying. Mech things. It's cool. Midnight, the Rebel Skunk. Milton Knight. I've heard of him. Nice. Miracle Squad. Oh, there's an old Upshot imprint. Upshot graphics. Morty the dog. See, shit like this. I mean, this is not your normal fucking comic at all. God. Starhead Comics. Nifty. Mistwood. Adventures in the Mistwood. I guess this would be an A. Wouldn't it? Nah. Netherworld. But yeah, so I tend to double up on a lot of #1s I find. This is a smaller one. New York City Outlaws. That's cool. Yeah, I find myself buying a lot of doubles just because it's like, I don't catalog these or anything. I just kind of go by my memory of, have I seen this before? If I've seen it, I probably bought it. And I hate, like, as I was saying, I'm always kicking myself if I pass something up. Nightlife, that looks dope. If I pass something, Ninja Bots I have, but if I pass something up and then... Oh, there's a Dark Horse in here. You sneaky bastard. If I pass on a book and then I can't find it elsewhere, or I forget about it, and it just drives me nuts, like, what was that book I saw? I can't quite remember the title, or blah blah blah, and I'll spend hours looking for it, trying to track it down. And these books like this are hard to find. I mean, you're not gonna see guys on, Instagram or your Facebook or whatever posting these, very often. Probably never. I would almost guarantee there is not a single PJ Warlock book on all of, like, any of the comic sites or anything, any of the whatever social media posts. People aren't posting PJ Warlock or Renegade Rabbit for First Issue Friday. Let me just tell you that much. So I would rather end up with a double that I can, sell, get my dollar back, or maybe double my money, than have to, like, stress out about, what was that title called, or fuck, where did I see that? Or you go back, you see them in the dollar bins, and maybe they have $10 boxes. Which one was it in? Because none of those books are ever in order. They're all just rammed in there haphazardly. So it's like, I don't want to waste two to 3 hours of my life going through all 10 long boxes trying to find that one book that someone else might have come along and bought. So I end up getting a lot of doubles, but that's why I also sell comics. So as always, feel free to. This one intrigues me a lot. I like the idea of it. It'd be a good anthology type of series, revolving doors. Reading on, $29.90. Probably a summer special. Maybe just came out in summer. Sam Slade. I think this was the series. Neil Adams was doing a lot of the art for these quality comics. Or maybe I have that mixed up with something else, but I think so. Sea Dragon, what was it? Yeah, so if you you guys are interested in buying comics, I do participate in the occasional YouTube auction, but I sell books regularly on my Instagram. The same name's at Peter Parker Comics. So a couple of these, a handful of them, maybe 5 to 10 of these will end up being for sale sooner than later, once I get them put away and find out what I didn't need. It's dope. Spencer Spook? Oh my god, Spook. Spencer Spook? Jesus. A bit of like in the vein of Casper there. Might give this to my daughter. Nah, mine. What is the face? Yeah, maybe I gotta track that down. What is the face? I need to know. Stark Future. Yeah. Steel Dragon stories. Some more anthropomorphic. I can't even say that word. Anthropomorphic animal books. Street Fighter. This looks like some Ditko shit. Oh yeah, it's McFarlane. So unless there's another McFarlane, I know he like premiered in '85, and this is an '85 book. Doesn't really look like his early stuff, but unless there's a different, there was another McFarlane around back then, I think this is one of McFarlane's first works. And the inside credits just said McFarlane somewhere. It didn't give him a last name. Ink, Seppi, McFarlane. So I don't know. Could be a key book right here, Street Fighter. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, it looks kind of like an old Creeper book, like old Hawk and Dove, some old early Ditko work. But I saw McFarlane's name, so Street Fighter #1 from Ocean Comics. Could be the third or fourth work from McFarlane. I don't know. I know after he did those couple Coyote books. Excuse me. And then he jumped over to like Infinity Inc. I want to say. At DC. I know he did Alien. What's that called? I can't even remember. Whatever that Alien book was with the Dominators. Did that for DC. And that was like, I think, him coming into his own. His developing his style really well. It was heavy inking. Real good stuff. There was it Alien. What was that book called? Alien Abduction? Sounds right? I don't know. Whatever. Terranauts.
How do you know?
So I'm gonna look that one up a little bit more and try to find more out about it. Street Fighter. Theon? The owner. Don Bryan. Those crazy peckers. Oh no, Frank's gone crazy again. $39 screens. So I've had issue 2 for so fucking long, and I've been just wanting to give it away. So I'm like, I'm never gonna find number 1. I've pretty much given up on it. Because I also don't like to hunt these types of books. I don't like to hunt dollar books off eBay. I want to find them in the wild. I don't like spending a dollar or $2 on a book, maybe even 3 or 4, and then you gotta spend 5 to 10 on shipping. So you end up spending 10, maybe 15, at least $10+ on a book that you barely wanted to begin with. You know, a good 50-cent book. So really happy to have this. 39 screams, number 1. Issue 2, I believe, has like a big monkey. I think he's getting electrocuted or something, like lobotomized. I think he's getting electrocuted, like the electric chair. So yeah, no, I'm really happy to add this to the collection. Looks like Rachel's coming back to life. Watch out, Monica. Okay, sorry. That's a bad Friends joke. Time Out of Mind. I know this one. I have this book. I've read this book. The art's pretty unique. I like it. So this will be one that I'll end up selling. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of trippy, and I was 99% sure I had it, but I did. Absolutely. Undie Dog, I have this one as well, and this. So these 3, I have all these already, so I will probably be selling them, probably $1 or $2 a piece. I might try to get 5 for this. I just love this. Wabbit Wampage. That's just sick. Amazing comics. And then, yeah, Undie Dog. I didn't think I had this one, but I did. Ew, gross. The same guy had some dirty books. I don't get it. Maybe he had, like, oily fingerprints, or it's just the bag is starting to bleed onto the acid from the bag is like bleeding onto the board. I don't fucking know. I don't know why that happens. Not all of them are like that. So I might actually go through and give them all a fresh bag and board. That'd be a lot of money. There's some Neil Adams. That'd be a lot of money on like my lights. Because I try to give my personal copies, personal collection books, the Mylar treatment. But I mean, you spend, it's like 15 to 20 bucks for a bag of 50. So you end up spending, you might have a $10,000 collection, but $1,000 of that is My Light bags. It's fucking ridiculous. You're almost best off buying them in bulk, like buying a case. You get a few packs for free. Whispers and Shadows, this one is super intriguing. Looking forward to checking that out. I always love floating heads. And the Zero Patrol, so, oopsie. If you guys want to see what's on Law and Order. Shut up. Okay. Go back. There we go. Zero Patrol. So for the continuity comics, is that what it is? Yeah, continuity comics. There's a few here. They are. Most of them have Neil Adams, if not covers, interior art as well, or maybe he wrote a few of them. I know this is Neil Adams for sure. There's more. There's like a Toy Master or Toy something, Toy Man. That was one of them I have. And then there's another one I'm not seeing here either. So I don't know if maybe he was this was his company. Maybe he was the editor or something. I'm trying to read it here. He did the little intro. So yeah, I don't know. Cool. Writing and additional art, Neil Adams. Zero Patrol. What was the other one though? So Neil Adams backup feature. So Neil Adams does this cover. Great. Backup feature by Neil Adams. Megalith. Let's say Megalith. But then yeah, there's a toy one, something, and another one. I just can't name it right now. But I guess probably all these continuity comics were related to Neil, which is fucking dope. And to wrap it up, we got Zell, Sword Dancer. Thoughts and images, that's tight. Number one, $2. Cool, so that's that. Cool, glad I kept it under 20 minutes. I do have Morty the Dog. I do have another stack I want to go through of... I didn't get any books this week for New Comic Book Day, but I have not filmed my haul from the week prior, so I'm probably going to do that right after I upload this. So be on the lookout for that. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, whatever the fuck you want. Follow me on YouTube, Instagram. That's all I really do for social media. But yeah, YouTube I just use to showcase my hauls and I don't know, show off a little bit. Maybe introduce people to books or collections or themes they hadn't heard of, and show off my new hauls. And then Instagram is a little bit of that, but mostly I use that to sell and interact with people. So hit me up on there. Let's be friends. You want to talk comics anytime? You don't gotta buy anything. Let's just talk comics. Hit me up in the. You can slide up in my DMs. Is that's still a thing? Or is that sexual? Fuck it. Yeah, that's all I got. So, cheers. Thanks for watching. See a little frog on a log. Ribbit, ribbit. Okay. Later.